What if Real Madrid beat Arsenal? What if Real Madrid beat Arsenal? This is an absolute good question to ask. Will Real Madrid actually beat Arsenal at the second leg in the Stadio Santiago Bernabeu? That's a question that should be answered, and that's a question every Real Madrid fan, including myself, should ask. Will Real Madrid beat Arsenal? And that's a very, very tricky question, to be honest. The answer is, I don't know. The answer could be yes. The answer could be no. But I don't know right now. Real Madrid has had history of comebacks in the UCL, and they have done it time and time again. For example, against Man City in the first leg, but that was a different one, and it was an easier one because Real Madrid had away goals at the Etihad. But this one, it's different. We lost 3-0 at the Emirates the first leg. We did not score a single goal. Our team was so bad that they did not even try to attack when they faced Arsenal. You know? And this is something that every Real Madrid fan should ask themselves. Will Real Madrid actually beat Arsenal? That's the question everyone should be asking. Will Real Madrid beat Arsenal at the UCL? The answer is, I don't know. I really, really don't know, if I'm going to be honest. Real Madrid, first of all, if we take a look at the first half, they need to score like 1 or 2 goals at the first half, quick ones, because we have seen, history has already said it before, that Arsenal has one of the best defense in the world. And I'm not even making this up. It's serious. It's not a joke. Arsenal has one of the best defense in the world. And it's not easy to go through them like that. They're not like Atletico Madrid, who might bottle it. Arsenal's defense is very strict. If they go and actually park the bus for real, they will park the bus for real. Arsenal is the kind of team that could beat you at the Emirates 1-0 and park the bus at the second leg, and it could end 0-0. We have seen this time and time again with all the Premier League teams. And some people actually think Real Madrid might as well beat Arsenal 4-0. And my honest answer to this question is, if Real Madrid plays the way they did in the last 3 or 4 games, there is no way, and I mean no way, they will score more than 3 goals. Hell, I don't know if they won't score 2 goals against Arsenal with that performance they did at Leganes, Valencia, and Arsenal. So I don't know what people are yapping about and thinking about. They have to be realistic. Real Madrid has a uphill battle. They have a mountain to climb on. Alright? They have a mountain to climb on. We have players like Vinicius Jr., who has not been in form for many months. Let's be honest, his form is not that good this season. We all know that. We have a player like Kylian Mbappe. When it's time to shine, he doesn't shine. We have seen it when he plays against Barcelona. We have seen it when he plays now against Arsenal. He only scores against small clubs. But he's not there when we need him. There are players like Lucas Vazquez who make mistakes. And there's a manager named Carlo Ancelotti who makes mistake after mistake after mistake after mistake. He will take Jude Bellingham and he will play him as a left winger. He'll play Valverde as a right winger sometimes, and then he puts him to right back, and then he puts him in the center mid, and then he takes Chouameni and puts him in center back, and then what's next? Camavinga is going to be the goalkeeper? Mbappe is going to be the goalkeeper? Or who, Endrick? Is that what you're going to do next? Come on, man. You're better than that. You are Don Carlo Ancelotti. Okay? You are Don Carlo Ancelotti. You can do better than that. You don't need to do these things. You don't need to bench players who should play. And you don't need to play players who should get benched. And you should definitely not take players like Chouameni and play them as a CB so they get problems. And as a matter of fact, Lucas Vazquez is not even a right back. He's a right winger. I mean, what doesn't he understand? What doesn't he understand? wanted Lucas Vasquez out, but I don't know if Lucas Vasquez is the problem. I don't know if the players are the problem or if it's Carlo Ancelotti who's the problem. Even though he won a lot of trophies last season, it doesn't mean that Carlo Ancelotti will do the same thing this season. And he said, watch me go to Munich. And yeah, and how is that going, Carlo Ancelotti? Are we going to Munich? Now, are we going to Munich? Let's just be honest. The answer is no. Not with this form, not with this team, and not with this strategy. We're not going to Bayern Munich. And you know that. You have to do better than that. Real Madrid needs to train hard, train hard, train hard. The pressure is on. The pressure is on for Real Madrid. Now, the pressure is on. Their time for every single talk, the time of talking is over. This is the UCL. And people say UCL is Real Madrid's thing, right? This is where Real Madrid play. This is where luck comes, and people say Real Madrid uses this type of blah blah magic to get ahead in the UCL, and the UCL belongs to Real Madrid. I've heard that rants, but actually does it? Now that Arsenal has beat Real Madrid 3-0, before the game people told me, yo FTT, it's just Arsenal, it's Arsenal, and people were laughing at me when I said Arsenal could beat Real Madrid. And now, look who is right now. Am I the clown or are you the clown? I don't know. But now we have found out that Arsenal are not a joke. They can actually beat Real Madrid. They proved everybody wrong. They were underdogs in this game. And hats off to them as an underdog team. They proved themselves. They humbled Real Madrid. They beat them 3-0 at their own home stadium at Emirates. The reigning, defending Champions League champions. Real Madrid just lost 3-0 to Arsenal at Emirates. And if you asked me that a year ago, that Arsenal is going to beat Real Madrid 3-0 at Emirates, I would just straight up laugh at you. Yeah, seriously, laugh at you. I think you were joking. But this is now a reality, that Arsenal actually beat Real Madrid 3-0. And this is not something that is a joke. It's serious. It has happened. And now we're dealing with it. But now the question is, will or what if Real Madrid actually came back against Arsenal at the Bernabeu? What if? What do you think would happen? You know what would happen then? Real Madrid could get their confidence back. They would have progressed to the semifinals, faced either Aston Villa or PSG. As now things look like it's PSG, they would face PSG, play a good match, do their best, go through, go to the Munich finals, just like Carlo Ancelotti said, face either Inter Milan or Barcelona. I hope it's Inter Milan, and then beat them, and then become the 16-time Champions League champions. That would be a dream come true. And Carlo Ancelotti, I think he would have stayed at least one more year after that before he left, because this guy is not going to stay until for so long. And people would have respected Real Madrid more. And despite this tough season, despite all these challenges and hard times, Real Madrid somehow pulled through and they won the UCL. That's how the story ends if Real Madrid beats Arsenal 4-0 at the Bernabeu, or 5-1, or I don't know, as long as it's aggregate. If they somehow go through, Real Madrid are the true comeback kings, and Real Madrid could actually win the Champions League this time again, 2 years in a row, and become the 16-time Champions League finalists at Champions. So please, not 16-time Champions League finalists. And of course, guys, make sure to notify whenever I upload a brand new video, and of course subscribe to Madridista Central, and I'll see you in my next video. Hala Madrid, Yana Damas. Bye bye.